Hello, I'm Terry Chimes. This is my new podcast, RockandRoll Confessions. And today we're going to talk to Gaye Advert, who is a bass player, incredible bass player with the Adverts. So, Gaye. You're Gaye Advert and you're Gaye Black, depending on what side of the bed you get out of, I suppose.
I'm not fussed.
You don't worry, yeah. I think you'll always be Gaye Advert for those of us that saw you back then, because people fix on the first thing they see. And you were from Devon.
Yeah.
So why don't you speak like, hello, my dear, and all that?
I never did, I think, because I went to the local convent. And
they beat it out of you. Marvellous. Yeah. So you fitted right in London then when you came down?
Yes, moved up at the earliest opportunity.
Well, because you're a bit quiet for a teenager.
Yeah, we could. Well, you get all the music papers every week, and you keep reading about these gigs, and that, you gig up to 100 miles away to like Plymouth to a gig in Bristol. Yeah.
I remember being grateful that I grew up in London because the music business is the centre of it all.
Yeah.
So you went to art school, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You've always had that art about you, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. I did my foundation year at Biggerford Art School, and then 2 more years of graphic design in Torquay. So that was a good sort of nice thing to do after school as well. But
yeah. Well, if you like art, you go and study art, don't you?
Yeah. I think this year for the Rebellion Mad Festival, I'm making some things, and I've actually found my old art folder, and I'm gonna I've got things like a couple of prints of my art and printmaking A level, so I can incorporate that into one of the collages and things. So that'd be a unique.
Yeah, the way you do your collages, I was trying to think of that word this morning. Collages, yeah. The way you do collages, you can put anything anywhere, can't you? Really, you just get a ton of stuff and then see what fits.
Yeah, you have to be careful. You don't use anybody else's, work. I like it as a medium because it's nice and crisp, and I like mixing it up with sort of painty effects.
So you spent those years in college, and then you came to London after that. Was it that way around, or you came down before? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Finished art college and had worked for 6 weeks to save up enough to get the train fare and move up with a deposit.
Come to London and starve.
Yeah, lived in a horrible attic room for 3 years. That costed an arm, nearly all up the dole money and sort of. But we could walk to gigs. I mean, there's a lot of gigs going on that were free or that you could actually walk to. So it's not like now, is it? There were gigs everywhere, dirt cheap and everywhere. Around this area particularly. One by one, they all dried up. The Greyhound and the Clarendon and the Nashville.
I suppose we all thought it would always be like that, but it's not, is it?
No, when you're young, you just assume that's how things are, and then.
So we were in the middle of a sort of frenzy of activity, but it just was normal to us because that's what we first thought.
They went the other way.
Yeah. And then, how did you get together with the Adverts? How did that happen?
Well, I moved up with Tim, and I'd wanted to start learning to play bass because it was something to do at home after college, and then I don't know, he started showing me his songs. She moved up and it just kind of turned into one. I didn't set out to be in a band, but it took a while to get the other two, and then just all sort of happened.
A drummer was last, was it?
Yeah.
Drummers are always a problem, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was a problem. Yeah. Is that a Roxy t-shirt you're wearing there?
Yeah.
I was thinking, because I saw you play right at the beginning of whenever you came out.
Well, we started to go there all the time when we first moved up, and then it was only literally that much of a step up to actually be on the stage doing gigs.
Yeah. So we saw you. I was sitting with Joe Strummer. I don't know what we were doing, but you lot came on. And I remember that. Yeah, it must have been in Roxy, I think, because it was quite a small instrument. You could see quite close up. Mm-hmm. That was the beauty of it all those days. You weren't 4 dots in the...
I think that's probably, I don't know, we played there quite a lot, but I remember our first ever gig there, Joe said, how much are you getting paid? And we went, £10. He went, ask for more. God, we didn't. Yeah. It's quite nice not to have to pay to get in.
Yeah, we enjoyed that gig. I remember that. I don't remember, I don't remember speaking to you at that gig.
I don't either, but then again, I mean, it's a long time ago.
It is a long time, yeah, it's true.
Probably forgotten 90% of everything that happened.
So you were one of the first females to sort of come out of that punk. You and Debbie Harry, I suppose, isn't it? Really?
I guess, yeah. She was kind of like
and Susie.
More American. And, yeah, I saw her first gig, 100 Club Punk Festival. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that gig. That's the gig that I think it would hold about 300 people, that place, but about 10,000 people claimed to have been there.
I know. Although it was a lot more crowded those days. I got told off for standing on the piano to get a better view.
Yeah, so we saw you at that gig. That was really good. And then your single came out sometime later. You were signed to Stiff Records?
Yeah.
Yeah. How were they?
It was fun. I think Brian James got he had a hand in telling Stiff and getting and our manager as well, getting a manager. So
Yeah, I got back together with Brian, a year and a half ago or whatever it was. We did that gig at here, actually, Shepherd's Bush Empire, is it?
There's the Empire, yeah, down
Yeah, we
the
did a
road.
gig there. It was put on by Vive le Rock.
Oh yeah.
And then he went and died, but his health wasn't good then, actually, Brian.
No, I mean at the 100 Club he had to be sort of propped up.
Yeah. And he had changed over the years. He was very quiet when I first met Brian. Then he became very loud. Then he became all kind of humble and nice.
I never noticed the loud face.
Oh, well, I think he was drinking, so he probably when he was drunk.
Oh well.
But, you bump into people, don't you, somewhere. You're in Los Angeles and say, hello, you meet each other, and they've changed. Think, oh, it was just that day maybe. But it was like, yeah, very shouty there. Not in an unpleasant way, just very loud. And then he went back to being really gentle. Strange.
One of my old school friends came up with a great phrase the other day, and she said, well, we're all in Sniper's Alley now.
Yeah. A bit like that. Well, I don't feel I'm going to die anytime soon, but you never know.
No.
Was that Gary Gilmore's Eyes? Was that the first song?
There's one called Wonders on Stiff.
So there's a second single, because that was a breakthrough one, wasn't
Gary
it?
Gilmore was the second one, yeah.
There's always one song they all sort of jump on, isn't there? Yeah. And I've never heard the story of Gary Gilmore till that song came out. And I thought, why would you look through someone's eyes? I thought, what are they talking about? And I had to look it up, and there was no internet back then. I had to figure it out.
No.
Yeah,
I think Tim read this article about how he donated his eyes, and so somebody would have woken up with them. And
yeah. So Gary Gilmore, he was a murderer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How many people did he murder?
I can't remember. Not. It wasn't exactly John
the
Wayne
serial
Gacy,
killer.
was it? No.
Maybe a couple of people.
Yeah, one or two. Yeah.
And then he was executed.
Yeah, a firing squad.
And then
Well, it was his choice, apparently.
Oh, it was his choice. Really? Oh. Well, I never thought about this, how to choose your death, but I don't think I fancy the electric chair at all, or hanging.
Oh, no.
So a firing squad sounds like, yeah.
Well, a lethal injection. What could go wrong?
The trouble is you can't try it and see if you like it. It's like,
No.
It's done.
Oh, God, I cut out this article from a newspaper a few years back. It was this guy had this idea for doing like a sort of like a death coaster. So that people that, who want to end their life, and it's this sort of roller coaster. You get on and it goes faster and faster and faster until it kills you. And
Oh, God,
and
that sounds awful.
It conjures up such a, what if you really like it and you want to have another go? There's no stopping. In fact, I showed that article to Becky Strawn, the singer in, with Steve Strawn that was in the UK subs. And Becky, she went, oh God, I never remember them. I can never remember people's names or.
Oh, that's murder. It's worse and worse.
Yeah. But and she was so moved by it, she wrote the song. It's really good. She sent me the recording.
I'm just in my mind thinking, if there was a stop button, how many people would say, change your mind, stop it? Probably quite a few,
Exactly.
I imagine.
That Sparks song, Here in Heaven, that was my favourite. Do you remember?
I love Sparks.
Yeah. The one where they like Suicide Pact, but she doesn't jump.
Yeah. So Gary Gilmore, he's been shot, and they had it in mind he donated his eyes. He obviously signed something to say they can have my eyes after they shoot me. Did he give away his kidneys as well, and his heart and his lungs?
There was no story about that. Maybe they didn't do that.
Might as well.
It's quite a long time ago, so maybe they didn't. That was before all that.
Oh, this spare part surgery is becoming big now, isn't it? It was taken off. It's quite.
Oh yes, was it yesterday or the day before in the newspaper? There's a woman who had a hand transplant, and the woman whose son had donated his hands, I met up with her, and she was like,
Wow.
reunited with the hand.
It's similarly weird, isn't it? Because I love the lyrics of the song. I can't remember them now, but it was about, I'm looking out and they tell me I'm looking through the eyes of a murderer.
It wasn't meant to be that sort of calculatedly horrific or anything, but it was just what if sort of.
Yeah. Well, you hear about people being selling kidneys and all sorts now, don't you?
Oh God, yeah.
I suppose if you're dirt poor and you've got no life, and someone says, "Give £1 million for your kidney," it might be worth it, because if you're not a big boozer, you could live on one kidney easily. So did the art carry on right through the whole thing? Did you keep doing art? Or?
Not really. But moving to London, sort of, when it was the sidelines of it, I just kind of started again gradually, like over the years, and I got made redundant at the age of 50 from the council, and I sort of had more time to do it, and so it just evolved. I think the first time I was asked to be in the show was 2008.
Yeah, life takes turns, and it changes, and sometimes these changes happen, and you think, oh no, but actually it's a good thing. You played in the band for what, is it 3 years or so?
Mm-hmm.
And then you started working in a proper job.
Well, eventually, yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Pretty much took the 80s off to recover.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what's your nicest memory of being in the band?
Or meeting nice people, or doing the support tour with Iggy Pop.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like, get to see a Iggy gig every night.
Every night, yeah. Yeah, I always thought if you're supporting a band, you should watch them play. But some bands don't do that, then they just disappear.
Oh no, I think I've only been standing on the side of the stage watching it.
We had the Beat on tour with us with the Flash for ages, and they would always go to bed straight after their support gig. So it was like, really, that's like 9 o'clock or something.
That's weird.
Yeah, no. I think, why would you be in a rock band and go to bed after the But except for Roger, the rapping guy. But his son, he died. Roger. He always seemed like a kid to me, so young, and his son's now doing it.
And there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
I think the first time I was aware of this sort of like intergeneration thing was Sue Catwoman took me to see her son, like doing, he was in as kind of like was it a Rage Against the Machine tribute band or something like that sort of thing. And and that's weird. And then my half sister, her son was in a band for a few years, and it's funny, like my mum's at the back.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it doesn't sound like you're particularly excited about coming back to music, but I get called back every now and again, jumping and do something, then disappearing again for another.
No, I'd rather just watch.
It can be a bit of a drug, though, performing. Going on the stage and having an audience is sort of the thing you miss sometimes.
Never that happy in front of the spotlight, so.
Yeah, well, they wanted you in front of the spotlight, didn't they? Because your look was what you remembered after seeing the band.
And we didn't want that either, because it was just like 4 people in a band to me, and then suddenly, like, the others didn't like it either. So.
Well, I have to say, I don't remember what the others looked like after seeing you on stage, so that might have miffed him a bit, I think.
Right. Well, 2 of them are long gone. So the drummers, I think drummers, because we had 2 drummers, well, 3 technically.
When you say they're long gone,
dead.
Oh, they're dead. Yeah, drummers do die, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I had to change. I thought. I looked at it thinking, I'm in the shortest lived profession in the world. I'm in a rock band. Better get on with do something else. Otherwise, I'll drop dead.
Yeah, no, I think
3 of them have died.
Yeah, the first one, Laurie got the sack after we came back from Ireland on tour, and then the second one, Rod Latter, he was mad as a badger. But, him too. I'm not sure why. And then the third one. That's kind of what finished the band off, because it was only like me and Tim, and then we got a keyboard player by then, and then we got a new drummer and a new guitarist, but the keyboard player didn't get on with them two, so kind of petered out.
A bit like what's that movie? That spook movie.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap. Yeah, the drummers keep exploding.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it was great.
It's funny how all those things, they mirror real life, don't they, really?
Oh yeah, very much. That's why it was so popular.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still like, if I've gone to a gig, and like, I'm in one of those big places where you're in the backstage bit, and like you're trying to find the way around the corridors, and I was going Spinal Tap.
Yeah, oh yeah. I spent ages wandering around corridors, especially these big old theatres. Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk miles in them. Basically get a piece of string and tie to the dressing room and then go off and find a way. I remember doing a gig at what's it called, Brixton Academy. They got loads of stairways and things.
Oh yeah.
And we had these guys called the Burundi drummers, a bunch of guys from Africa, and they had these great big drums, and they had some spears and things. And all these punks came along, and I don't think it was announced who the support was going to be, so they're all sitting at the front, and then these guys come on, they're about 30 of them. They started doing this sort of like that, and they're jumping up and down, and they start threatening the audience with their spears, and these punks are like, what the hell is this? And when they finished, they put the drums on their heads and walked off. And they walked off in single file all the way up to the top floor, and basically it was like
Yeah.
miles away. I came to our dressing room and said, have you got any beer or anything? We've only got 6 cans of lager for like 30 of us. Says, oh, yeah, take it all, It's ridiculous. But it was a funny. Yeah, that's theatres like that. You can get lost forever.
Brixton.
It's probably still people wandering around lost in there now.
The security were always very nice. They'd always see me coming and go, it's that way you want to go.
Yeah, security. Yeah, that's another thing. Some places have great security, really nice people that help you, and others are horrible, aren't they?
Yeah, I've not had any problem really, and I know people have. But...
Yeah, I was on tour in California, and one of the security guys picked up my drum rig and threw him off the stage on the floor. He broke his leg. So
oh my God!
But they've always got all the small print tied up, so you can't sue because it's in the nature of the job and all this nonsense, So, you worked in care for a long time then?
17 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah, a lot of people. Do you like old people?
Yeah.
They've got a lot more to say, haven't they, sometimes? And
yeah. I mean, I did go out to visit them, but I was more like I'd send out other people to visit them.
You were just running it.
It is not. It's very more rewarding than having to sort of try and sell things and
Yeah.
Imagine being in marketing or like advertising or something.
Well, it's all right if you like it. I mean, I always get people say to me, how can you stand listening to people moaning about their aches and pains all day? And I say, well, if you like people, then it's endlessly fascinating. If you don't like people, then you won't last.
So and also to feel that you're doing some benefit, to them, which is really...
But in the rock business, there is a kind of feeling that a proper job is giving up some of us the second best. But it actually really isn't, is it? It's just something different. So where are you going with your art now? What's the next step? I see you're doing some talks with John Robb.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere.
His spoken word tour. He's got me doing the Jackson's Lane in London and the Comedia in Brighton. Oh yeah, I'm the John Peel Centre. I'm curating an art show for the punk anniversary, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks. So I'm just in mid sort of like gathering up the other artists' work, and they asked me to do one on my own, like to start with. I went, I could get some more people involved, and I just remembering what it's like doing because I've curated a few shows and I'm chasing people to get all their information in and stuff.
Oh, that sounds good. So with these talks, you're showing some art and you're talking as well, so it's a mixture.
Yeah, that's for the John Peel. No, the John Robb thing.
Yeah.
But the John Peel thing is just an art show. We're going to go up the day before and hang it. And Oh, actually, Helen McCookery Butts interviewing me the next day. I've forgotten about that.
You're not going to do your hair like John Robb, are you, when you do it?
I did a lot of John Robb lookalikes. I did an artwork the other day. It was a collage. Well, not the other day, the other year. And it was in Rebellion Art Show. And he came into the art show and like, wait, look, John, there's someone like you.
People keep sending me photographs from donkeys years ago that they've been sitting on. Mm-hmm. I got another few the other day, and it's really nice. I think someone should somehow have a central place you can send all off, or send in on email or whatever, all your old photographs. You'd be the person to do it, wouldn't you? You'd be the ideal person.
It's difficulty with photographs is like I don't own any of them because I didn't take them, because if it's a photo of you, somebody else took it, and in Britain they.
But couldn't they get around it legally by saying, if you send it in, you are allowing us to show it to people?
It could be, yeah. I'm almost surprised that there's still one surfacing all these years later.
Yeah, because there's stuff all over social media, isn't there? Photographs, and we just take them and share them.
Yeah, we're all very careful, because I've got certain photographers that I'll. I've got on hand that I can say, can we use that, and can we use that, and so give me a credit for it or something. And
I've had odd friends on Facebook saying, by the way, I've got these pictures, have you seen them? And they come and think, wow, I never saw that. And they're obviously of things I've been in. And it's like, wow, because back in the old days, no one had a camera. You wouldn't take a camera to a gig, would you? No. Obviously, some people did, but the vast majority of all people, you'd never take a camcorder. It was a big thing like that. You just wouldn't do it. So I don't know where they're coming from, but they keep coming out of the woodwork. So that can be a great thing. But you could do a social media site or a website and put it all on there. Be like Friends Reunited when that all exploded.
Yeah, I'm always rather keen for somebody else to do it, so I don't have to the effort.
Yeah,
I'm rubbish with technology anyway.
Get yourself an apprentice then.
Well, Mick Jones, Rock and Roll Public Library, he could expand his archive. In fact, I'm Lauren, his daughter's asked me to she wanted to use the title of another a commission I had for this company, the She Punks one, and and then you see that actually we'd like you to do a display as well. So I went, yeah, okay,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I did one for her once before. She did the Sir Peter Blake's a tour, what was it, Rock'n'Roll tour bus.
Oh,
and I was in that show. So funnily enough, I must have met her already.
Yeah, I haven't seen Lauren for ages. How is she?
Well, I've just been in contact with her email, but
yeah.
We're supposed to be meeting up. But she wanted to come to the opening of the Surrealist show that I was just in, but it was the same night that they had an opening event themselves. So we keep clashing, so we can't.
We can't get it wrong every time.
Manage to meet up. I know. Yeah, especially this time of year, there's so many. Somebody think, would you like to do this on such and such a date? I'm already supposed to be doing 2 things that day.
So your future really is going to be in art rather than music, by the sound of it.
Well, I'm trying to be retired, but I've not planned anything. But all these things are just like people say, "Would you like to do that?" Well, a rebellion art show, No, I just think just take me as read, really.
Yeah, I think in life, if someone asks you to do something, you do a good job, they're going to ask you again.
It's not even really an art show anymore at Rebellion. It's more of a sort of just a crafts, art and crafts thing. And me and Charlie Harper are the 2 main people left. But
Benjamin been going forever, haven't they?
Yeah,
just keep doing things.
Yeah,
I might pop down and do my book down there.
This book full up this year, though.
Is it? Yeah.
But I think next year's going to be like an anniversary year as well because,
Well, this will be 50 years, though, won't it? I suppose. Won't it?
Well, yeah, it depends when you start from because when all the there's hardly any records out in
76, yeah.
So 77 was, when everything really started, music-wise.
It's true, actually. Yeah.
Recording music-wise. I was with Jenny, the co-organiser of Rebellion, a couple of that, going, do another sort of, sort of celebration one next year, because all the people that cause I've had loads of people say to me, like, oh, we might go this year, and it's already sold out.
Yeah, I haven't been for quite a while. Do you see a lot of old punks there, still dressing the same way, but they're obviously much older. But do you see any youngsters going along?
Yeah, many, and lots of young bands as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it needs to have new blood, doesn't it? Otherwise it will just get older.
Oh, yeah, there's loads of young bands.
It's a bit like the D-Day and the VE Day celebrations. There's fewer and fewer of them alive. There's about 8 left, I think, now. So, yeah. But
I think more and more younger people keep coming in, so that the numbers, stay pretty static, I think. It's still absolutely rammed with swimming frames. Yeah.
Yeah, be people on dialysis and everything.
And Cassie from Loud Women, she has a whole stage. She puts on like bands all day on one of the stages. It's sort of younger bands, and that's really good innovation there.
I think I'll ask on my social media people to send pictures in, because we have them occasionally come in, and if you get like 6 or 7 people from different bands all in a picture together.
People like collecting more than one of you if there's 2 people. It's like, if I'm in Rebellion, like walking around with Pauline Murray, and we've gone, oh, you've got 2. Okay, going.
2 for the plus 1, yeah.
So I'm trying to move her from one place to the other at night, She can't stop there.
It's like when you're playing in a band and someone from another band jumps up and joins in. They also love that, don't they?
Yeah.
It makes it a unique gig then, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just that I've been like witnessing like some people like places like the gig at the 100 Club, and there'll be loads of people all go, oh, I'd like to jump, I'd like to jump up, and you can't all
Can't all do it together. Bit of a herd of wildebeest. Yeah. Getting eaten by the crocodiles.
Well, they never had me queuing up, so.
So is anyone new coming up that you recommend?
Well, there's a band called the Baby Seals. I think they've been on. No, they haven't been at Rebellion, but they're going to be at the next Soho Vampires thing. They're from Cambridge. They're young and very good. And actually, the daughter of the Rebellion organisers, her new band Catfight is brilliant. We saw them on Friday night, and
oh, good. Yeah, I'll have to ask you then, because I can't be bothered traipsing around all these gigs to find one good band. It's like with TV shows. I won't watch a series until 10 people tell me it's marvellous, so I'll start watching it. So
oh, you do? Yeah.
Same applies, I think.
Invest the effort of finding out who everybody is in it, yeah.
Get to episode 10 and think this is rubbish. I haven't got the time. So, we should look out for your art curation shows, your talks along with the art. and whatever happens at Rebellion, whatever you're going to do there.
Yeah,
And by the time you've done all that, there'll be something else in the pipeline.
probably, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you should stop at all. Just keep going. The good thing now with social media, you can just put everything you're doing on there and everyone knows what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not a great one for posted on social work. Sometimes I think, oh, I ought to put, like post that on social media. Like if I've been to a good art show, like, like plug it to everyone else. And then, I don't know, time seems to go and
I've gone from one extreme. I've gone from doing nothing to posting every day. It's like if you can't beat them, join them, I think.
I was doing that for a bit because a lot of people say like on Instagram you keep posting pictures of your stuff, but
And TikTok, I don't know what's going on with that.
oh, I'm not going with that.
Put something on, it goes whoosh up like that and then drops like a stone. It's funny.
I'm not going there. I never did Twitter or anything like that.
Well, so I look forward to seeing some of this art online, and maybe I'll come down to one of these things you're doing.
Well, yeah, do. Yeah, that'd be good. But my website is just gayblack.co.uk, so you can see whether it's worth coming along.
Well, your stuff just kind of pops up because we're connected on whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just kind of pops up. I quite like that, the way your friends just pop up suddenly. Oh, look,
Right.
he's doing that, he's doing this.
But it takes a long time for me to get my friend to put them onto the website because, websites are sort of, I haven't got access to put things on myself. So by the time he's done that, it's some time. So when I put something on there, it's been that he's now on the website.
Yeah. I can't be fiddling with techie things.
No.
I'll pick it up and chuck it out the window.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's been great to connect after all this time.
Yep. Yeah.
And
great.
good luck with all this stuff coming up. And I'm sure I'll be seeing some of it, whichever one.
Good.
Lovely.
Good.
Great.
Right.
Wonderful.
See you,
Thank you.
Kate.
Thanks for coming in.